Okay, so Courtney, tell us a little bit about. First off, thanks for doing a call in. With the restrictions here on the COVID, we definitely want to get you in studio with your friend. I think that would be awesome. I believe mushrooms is basically going to be the next big thing, if it isn't already. Totally anti-pharmaceutical, so let us, obviously you specialize in this, so do you want to give us a little information on what you're doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the purpose of us spreading the word about microdosing is because it is fundamental in helping people restore their mental health in general, especially. Well, there's a huge epidemic right now, obviously, not just with mental health, but with the pandemic and the struggles that people are having around that. So we're really feeling compelled to share this medicine work. We don't call it drugs, we call it medicine.
Yeah.
Because of, for many reasons, it's a very non-toxic, non-addictive way to shift your mindset.
Yeah.
And really help your general overall well-being.
Absolutely.
So we're formulating. All of our stuff is made in-house, and it's all naturally, obviously occurring from not just medicinal mushrooms of psilocybin, but there's other compounds in there as well. And we're really excited to share what we have with you guys.
So does it go based off body weight?
No, not at all. A micro dose is technically a tenth of a gram, so it's micrograms.
Yeah.
And you don't trip from it. It's more of just uplifting, gives you a little bit more mental clarity through your day, helps take the edge off of your day if you're feeling angst or any type of anxiety or depression. It can be really, really wonderful in just a one-day use. But most people will use it. There's several different methods, and I think the best thing to do is, as we speak more about it, we'll be able to kind of give the different protocols and methods for people.
Yeah. So if you were like for myself, I've only done mushrooms one time, or twice actually.
I had to drive you home.
The first time I loved it. It was the best thing ever. The second time I had such a bad trip, I thought I pissed myself for probably the entire, for 2 hours straight. I kept going up to Rob here, T-Bone. Oh, Rob, man, I pissed my pants. He's like slapping me in the crotch going, Marco, man, you did not piss yourself.
Oh yeah, I've heard it all. I've heard some crazy stories, and definitely that's a totally different type of experience that you'll have with psilocybin.
Yeah,
and definitely can be really powerful and very moving, and also really beneficial to people's mental health.
Yeah,
but also not overly recommended unless you have a sitter, and there's a specific protocol that you would use if you're going to be playing around with them that way.
Yeah, no, for sure. So microdosing, if I were to microdose, I wouldn't get really high at all. It was kind of...
Not at all. You shouldn't even notice it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some people barely notice anything at all. Nothing.
Yeah. Are people allowed to work while they do this, or is it recommended to be at home before they go to bed?
Absolutely, you can work on it. You can take it just as you would a morning cup of coffee before you go to work.
Wow, because I honestly I can only my experience Marco, except for I've never tripped out on it. I love it, and I always feel good the next day.
Yeah,
I can conquer the world. But yeah,
he eats bags of mushrooms though.
No, let's go listen to this guy. He's an idiot. No, but I could totally see how that now they're the same things, right? A bag of mushrooms is the same things that you work out. So a tenth of a gram of that is basically what you're saying to take?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And we mix it with other medicinal mushrooms.
Yeah.
So we use lion's mane and chaga and turkey tail and a bunch of other medicinal mushrooms that they all work together.
Are those other medicinal mushrooms that you're talking about, are they just strains?
Psychedelics? Are they psychedelics?
No, we only put one strain of psilocybin into the batch. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
I can't wait to pick your brain actually in person.
Is there any side effects?
None that we really, sometimes people feel a little extra buzzy that day.
Yeah.
But no negative side effects. Again, it's non-addictive and it's non-toxic. So
Yeah.
you're not going to feel like you crave it and need it. It's just going to be something you can use as a mental tune-up. Most people are finding that SSRIs and antidepressants are just they're not feeling better from them.
Oh no, absolutely. Like you don't have to get me that. This is one of the reasons why I wanted you to come on, actually, because you don't have to get me started on fucking the pharmaceutical, big pharma. Like it's amazing to me that people even take these medications. Like the best or the worst thing that I'll watch the TV and then I'll say, for this rash, take this, whatever the fuck. And then it's like at the end, oh, this causes blood clots, blurred vision, could early sign of, a quick death. And I'm like, what? Like they list like 40 different things that this thing causes, right? So.
Yeah, and we have to be careful with that, right? Because people are desperate and they're really looking for a solution. And, what we're taught to do is to go to our doctor. And yes, of course, there is a place for certain things in Western medicine, and I don't negate that.
Yeah.
But often, I always tell people to utilize all of their resources, and then, if they're feeling like they need out of what they're doing and whatever they're doing is not working for them, then to definitely consider microdosing. And then again, there's a lot of things where it's not the best match for some people, so that's something we'll also go over. So but finding an alternative solution to getting hopped up on an antidepressant that's not going to help you and can really reap havoc on your health and mental health in general, we have to be cautioned about that as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. Especially now, like so many people are struggling. Like,
and that's why we're doing this. We want to help people who are struggling. So, my life was saved from plant medicine a couple of years ago, and not that I suffered from any mental health, and I've been really lucky not to have any of that in my life.
Yeah.
But, I went through an existential crisis where I was sitting there, I'm 40 now. I've lived a really glorious, amazing life. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, what now? And then I turned to ayahuasca and 5-MeO-DMT, and I worked with some other compounds of plant medicine. And then I started opening my eyes to, wow, there's a lot of really beautiful ways to kind of help shift your state and change your life and help other people who are seriously struggling. And microdose mushrooms and other microdosing, because there's many different forms of microdosing, can be really beneficial and life-saving to so many people. Like the research and science is there.
Yes,
so,
I agree.
How long has this been around for?
Well, thousands and thousands
No, I mean,
of
like,
years. Microdosing in general.
Yeah.
Just the microdosing part.
Like
I know
the
mushrooms have been
mainstream.
around.
Microdosing in general, it's really becoming more mainstream now.
Yeah.
More and more because of the legalization that's underway.
Yeah.
So we're really grateful for that. Like we're in phase 3 of legalization, and that means that it's been used and legalized in Canada specifically for therapeutic use. And we'll go over that again in when we talk more about the podcast. But yeah, it's just been the last few years where it's become really popular. Other than the hippies and stuff have known, and they've been using these protocols for years, right?
Yeah, that's true. Those goddamn hippies.
Yeah. Shout out to the hippies.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. Okay, this is great. Yeah. So as soon as these restrictions kind of ease up a little bit here, I'd love to get you guys in the studio.
Yeah, we can't wait. We're really looking forward to it and sharing all of the wonderful knowledge that we've learned the last little while. So we're excited.
Nice. And so you don't mind if we give you guys a shout out? We're gonna put this little phone call on the Beers with Brokeass website.
Nope, that's great.
Beautiful.
We appreciate it.
Okay, awesome. I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Okay, take care.
Awesome.
You too.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
day.
Okay, bye.
Bye.